this is Parshvarma, and today I'm going to teach you Albin Counter, mainline and gambit. So let's get started. So the opening starts with d4, d5, c4, e5, and now here if you are white, so my advice to you is not to capture the d5 pawn or the c pawn, because if we do, then we can play e takes d4, queen takes d4, and now knight to f6, and we can clearly see that black is ahead in development from white. So now the only option for black here is to capture the e5 pawn, so d takes e5, d4. d4's idea is to gain control over these two squares, and now white in return plays knight to f3. Knight f3 is to attack this pawn, and now black plays knight c5. Knight c5 is a simple move to develop the knight, defend the pawn, and threaten this pawn. So now white plays a3 to prevent black's bishop to come on b4. So now black plays bishop to g4, threatening the knight, developing the light square bishop, and now here we can clearly see that he's aiming to long castle. So now white plays knight bd2, supporting the knight and gaining control over the e4 square. So now black plays queen to e7, which is a simple move to create a threat on the pawn and also develop the queen, but this is not really a good move because it is blocking this knight and bishop. So now white move his pawn to h3, simple move to attack the bishop, and now black moves his bishop back to h5 and queen to a4, simply pinning the knight on the c6 square, and now black long castles. So here we can see that the position is equal in this game. The position is equal, and this is a passed pawn, and if white tries to move his pawn to e3, we can simply capture the knight. Knight takes bishop, and then we can push the pawn. So here now this is an equal position, and black can develop his bishop and knight by playing his pawn to g6. Bishop can be developed by playing bishop to g7, and after moving this queen we can play our knight to e7. So I'm now going to tell you the gambit line of the Albin counter. Now let's start. So d4, d5, c4, e5, d5, d4, and now e3. Here is a big mistake, and will not capture the pawn but move the bishop to b4, and now we can see it's a check. Now black has two options. Black can move his king to e2, or black can defend the check by moving the bishop to d2. So here moving the king is not a good option because it will deteriorate our position. So the only option for white that remains is bishop to d2. Now we'll play pawn takes e3. Now black has two options. Black can capture the bishop, or black can capture the pawn. The good move is to capture the pawn, and now this will not lead to a trap for white. But here white, now the trap is that white plays bishop takes b4, and after that pawn takes f2, and we can see that we cannot capture the pawn of the king, as if we do, then we'll lose a queen. So then only one option for black, that is king to e2, then knight, and then pawn takes g1 equals to knight. Remember to make a knight because it gives us a tempo. So now white has only one option, that is king to e1. So now queen h4 check, king to d2, queen f2. So now we can see that we are clearly a piece up. So now our work is to develop the our pieces. So white can play knight. So sorry, it's a check. So when white plays king to c1, then we can move our knight to c6, developing our knight and attacking the bishop. And now we can see that in the position also and in development, black is much ahead than white. So hope you like the video. If you do like the video, subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon to never miss an update. Thank you.